Hello Saber junkies, we have a special hilt today. This is a hilt that is called Corruption, and it was made by Phoenix Props and Shadowfoil Props. The weathering on it was done by Astoria Workshop, and the claw modifications were done by Baaks. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. B-A-A-K-S, Baaks or Baaks. Sorry, I'm terrible with these names. But let's look at the hilt. So first we want to just kind of show we've got some animations going on here. We've got some nice shine through here on these windows.
I have killed so many.
We have a blade depth of 2 inches on each end. Had to do a lot of modifications to this to get this to work with the chassis that I designed for it, and the specifications of Jerald that he wanted done on this hilt. So I think the best thing to do is
I am Sith.
is to just get into it. Centering. This was quite the challenge, which it seems like lately that's what I've been getting, is a lot of challenges. Let's first open it up on this end, which is the main side. As you can see, this is much different than anything else you've seen, and the reasoning behind that is, let's put this one loose. I'll show you. So what we have here is an actual empty core. So everything that was in the other handle with the thin, you know, the steps that were in these pieces that you could adjust, I took the steps out completely so that I could then make it all fit together in a way that uses one board. So we've got a 1 board, 1 battery, 2 speakers setup. Very interesting how I did this. So first of all, let's look at the main chassis. So this is the main chassis. We've got the Profi V3.9 in there. Jerald, I did leave you all the sound fonts that were on there, so I don't know, you've got like 35 sound fonts or something like that after I added everything. So this has a 22mm speaker from Saberbay. Both sides have that. I did something kind of interesting with this because I wanted to get the most sound out of it as possible. Kill switch right here. So we've got our 22mm speaker here, and if I just set it down in there, then there's no compression on it, and I'm big on the compression on the speakers, which just gives it a much better sound. So what I done on this, because I wanted, so all right, first of all, the speaker sets, it's set down inside here, and then it goes down into the holder. And this has an aluminum piece that slides in. Now the idea was for the sound to reverberate off of that aluminum piece. So I had not planned on making this, but after installing it and everything, realizing the sound wasn't up to the quality that I like, I designed this piece that goes in. This is the prototype. The other one is different, more support to it and everything. So this actually goes in there and sets on top of the speaker, and then this aluminum piece slides over top of that and compresses down on that 22mm speaker, and so it gives it a really good sound. And so of course you have to get you have to have 7 wires, and so for the first time I used a 7-pin trace PCB. And so let me see before I stick this back in here. Stock V4 up here. Got a 18650 with the Saberbay wrap on it, and the 7-trace PCB is one. These I got off Osh Park. So this has a clocking pin right here, slides in. It can't go any further, and it comes out nice and smooth. So nothing has to be done to that. No set screw to lock it down or anything. This one here, however, does have a lockdown, which is here. So this one is all self-contained. This does not have a clocking mechanism of any sort, so because really this doesn't have to come out again. I took it out to show you. I am going to now put it back in where it needs to go and lock it down, and it really doesn't need to come out again unless something is wrong. And if something does go wrong, it is easily accessible. So I'm going to lock that down really good. And so this does have a certain way it has to go on there. In all reality, once you figure that out, so it does center up here with this side, and that's it. In all reality, this does not have to come off again. There's no reason to take it off. All you have to do is take off this end, and this is the power end, and this is the aux end here. The alignment of the 7-trace PCB is just right on the money. I mean, when I design these, I try to make them as close as possible. With the 7-trace PCB, you can't have any mistakes with that. I mean, it's just, you know, the amount of room that you have, you can't mess that up.
I am Sith.
So, this slides in here, and about, let's see, let's look at it here so you can see. there's the point right there that it compresses the pins. So it's got a good compression point. It's got a really good sound to it. And I did open these. Actually, I put holes here because without them it was just muffled. Okay, so that was the one change that I made that changed more of the look to it than anything. Of course, I had to move the bolts that was holding this in that were down here where you could clock it. I had to move them up here and actually drill and tap this piece here. So I lined everything up, drilled and tapped it, so these don't come out. You don't have to take them out to change anything. All you have to do is unscrew the power in.
I survived Order 66. I am a lone outcast.
I'll cut to some sections showing the blades and everything in it. Just not enough room here to do that.
This is just the beginning.
When you're considering the fact that it's a prototype chassis, I had it printed one time. I didn't have to make any modifications to the chassis whatsoever, except for my little inserts that I designed to compress the speakers. I am just ecstatic over how this came out. When it comes together that nice, I am just happy as a lark. However happy larks are, that is what I am.
A Jedi uses the Force for knowledge and defense.
I keep hanging up my gloves on these. They are sharp. That is something to keep in mind, Jerald. These are sharp. But that's pretty much it, guys. I think this is absolutely beautiful hilt. I feel like I accomplished something with the chassis design and everything. Of course, let you guys decide on that, what you think. This is complete, and it's time for me to start on another one. You guys let me know
Ancient integration.
what you think. And I will see you on the next one. You guys have a good one. Take care.